Orbital sanders are primarily wood smoothing tools. But they do a lot more than just that, and in the process become a versatile workshop staple. Use these power tools to strip paint or sand the gloss off a painted surface to prepare it for the next coat. The tool strips rust, cleans up flea market fines, and acts as a power file to take the sharp edge off a freshly cut piece of metal. Put a 40 grit disc on the tool and it acts as a grinder. Apply a 400 grit disc and it's a polisher. We're constantly using Orbital sanders at work and at home, testing them, evaluating them, and getting feedback from users. Read on for our advice on buying these use-tested tools, our reviews, and tips on how to maintain a sander. Number 1. Bosch ROS 20 VSC Random Orbital Sander. The ROS 20 VSC is comfortable, sands fast, and has the best dust collection of the corded sanders we tested. Because its dust control is so good, owing to a rubber O-ring seal on the dust port, good airflow, and an airtight dust canister, less dust stays on the surface to get ground into the abrasive pad. That means the pad stays cleaner and lasts longer. Its speed control dial is behind the handle. You can get at it easily, but it's possible to accidentally bump it out of position. The sanded surface it left was very nice, a hair less smooth than the Milwaukee 603421S below, but still of exceptional quality. Number 2. Craftsman CMU 231 Random Orbital Sander. Like the DeWalt DWE 6421, the CMU 231 operates smoothly, leaving a well-sanded surface. It also appears, even under superficial disassembly and analysis, to be nearly identical to that sander. We can't say they're exactly the same mechanically, but it's possible that the DWE 6421 possesses heavy-duty components that this sander does not. But if you've already bought into the Craftsman ecosystem, you might prefer this sander. 3.0 amp 5-inch Random Orbital Sander with 12,000 OPM is ideal for surface preparation, smoothing seams, and removing paint or varnish. The low-profile design of Power Sander is made for added control and reduced vibration. Number 3. Porter Cable PCCW205B Random Orbital Sander. Porter Cable's sander is lightweight and capable, making it a good choice for ladder-based work. You should have no problem holding it overhead as you smooth scraped paint. But before going up that ladder, beware. It's easy to think that the little plastic finger that locks the dust canister in place is engaged when it's not. If you're not paying attention, that can result in a dust spill that will make a mess out of you in the work area. The 20 volts max cordless Random Orbital Sander provides users with the ability to complete sanding projects without the hassle of a cord. The rubberized grip of the wood sander makes sanding more comfortable and is equipped to sand a variety of materials. A dust bag can be attached for convenient dust collection or removed for attachment to a 1 1/4 inch hose. Number 4. Ryobi P411 Orbital Sander. This little sander hits the sweet spot. It's not as aggressive as the others, but it does sand well and with a high degree of control. Its dust pickup was surprisingly good for such an inexpensive and simple power tool. And this is more of an observation, but the power button is somewhat stiff. In all, we rate the P411 as a good fit for the frugal power tool shopper. Random Orbit Action provides a swirl-free finish. Includes 3 pieces of assorted sandpaper over 225 1+ tools. All work with any Ryobi 1+ 18 volts battery. Ryobi introduces the new and improved 18 volts 1+ 5 inches Random Orbit Sander, an excellent choice to deliver optimal results for a wide variety of sanding applications. The Random Orbit Sander delivers 10,000 orbits per minute for a smooth, swirl-free finish on your work surface. This bare tool includes the Random Orbit Sander and 3 pieces of sandpaper. The 1+ 5 inches Random Orbit Sander is backed by a 3-year warranty. See below for additional details. Number 5. Milwaukee 2648-20 Orbital Sander. You don't have to muscle this sander to keep it in place, and it feels as if it floats over the board surface. However, the design of the dust canister and the way it sticks out over the rear of the tool is a bit cumbersome. Considering that this is a cordless sander, we would have liked if it were a bit more nimble. So the ideal application is smoothing out a tabletop or dealing with a rough spot on wood siding. It's better for those purposes than, let's say, working inside a drawer. To be fair, however, if you opt out of the canister, you can easily hook up a hose from a shop vacuum to its outlet port. The M18 Random Orbit Sander powered by red lithium battery technology delivers up to 35 minutes of runtime on a M18 3.0Ah battery pack.